I'm going to talk to you about modular mates. You are going to need your training sheet. Okay? You are going to need a pen. You are going to have a sore hand. All right. I'm going to start with some questions. Some things that you could say to people at the beginning of your modular mate demo. Okay, ladies, have you ever opened your cupboard or your pantry door only to have to do a duck and cover so nothing would fall on you? Okay, can you identify with that? Have you ever thrown away a brown sugar brick? Okay. Have you ever dropped a marshmallow only to hear it hit the floor? Okay, girls, marshmallows shouldn't be heard when they fall on the floor. Okay? After frantically searching for those chocolate chips that you knew you had, did you find 2 bags, both open? Identifying with that? Yeah. Well, if you answered yes to any of those, I want you to sit back and relax and let me show you and tell you about a product that is going to revolutionize your kitchen. Okay? That is my intro, okay, at a modular made demo, okay? Did that get their attention? Okay? Okay, let me give you some other things. This is some excerpts from Judy Dougherty's demo. She is an LED, very top high director, very, very good at what she does. And she also talks about, have you ever discovered that you have 2 or 3 of the very same thing in the very same cabinet on the same shelf and they're all open? Just makes you cringe, doesn't it? Or makes you mad, okay? You know, you're not gonna have that duplication when you have modular mates because you're gonna know what you have. And I've even got mine labeled, and so I know where the chocolate chips are, and I don't have bags floating around in my cabinet that some are open, some are new, some are, I don't know what the status of them is, okay? Have you ever been frustrated by the lack of cupboard space? Are you writing these questions down?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, we all want a bigger kitchen, right? But we need to maximize our cabinet and pantry space. Okay, that's what modular mates are going to do. Okay. Judy has this question about the brown sugar. Have you ever thrown away old hard brown sugar after you have chiseled it out and pulled out a big rock and just kind of guessed, well, that looks like about a tablespoon. So, you know, that's not a good way to go with brown sugar. Let me chop off a hunk of it. No, you shouldn't have to chop off your brown sugar. Okay.
Suzette, those modular mates, because I'm in the garage. Tie ties. I mean, if you run into male figures, you can do so much with those in the garage.
Absolutely.
And they line up perfect on a shelf out in the garage, just as they do.
Men
inside.
can totally fall in love with these.
Yes,
Every room of the house. Certainly not just in your kitchen. Absolutely. Again, you're going to talk about that at your parties because you want people to think outside the box, outside the kitchen, outside of just storing food. And we're going to get to that when we look at what I've got in some of my modular mates. Okay. Stale crackers, stale chips. How well does that work when you kind of fold the bag over? How well does that work? With marshmallows, chips, crackers? It doesn't work. They go stale fast. Okay? Now, we've got lots of sizes and shapes to our modular mates. We've got 5 different shapes, and we've got sizes that range in size from 1 through 5. Okay, and they are modular, and if you can do numbers and do a little bit of simple math, it's about kindergarten, 1st grade math, so I think we'll be in pretty good shape, ladies. I've got a size 1 here, okay? I've got a size 2 here. I've got a size 3 here, and I've got a size 4 here, and I've even got a size 5 here. Okay, now I want you to see how these add up together. Okay, just like building blocks. We call these Legos for ladies. Okay, now they're going to add up just like you would expect them to add up. We have a 1 and we have a 4. What do you think that equals? 5. It does. We have a 2 and we have a 3.
5.
And look, they're the same height. How about that? Okay, we have a 5. We have a 1, and we have a 4. 5. We have a 3, and we have a 2.
5.
All the way across, I've got 5s. In different containers, different shapes, but yet they all add up to 5. Okay, now I'm gonna mix in a little bit of Jeannie Hansen's demo, our wonderful star manager. Say yay for Jeannie.
Yay for Jeannie.
Okay, Jeannie likes to do her modular mate footprint that is in her cabinet or pantry. And so I did that today for us because I'm going to show you a visual that is going to be very impactful. Okay, so I've got my super ovals and my rectangles. Now those are my favorite shapes to use, and why is that? It's because super ovals and rectangles, you see they are the same length, right? The thing about super ovals and rectangles is that they're going to take up the depth of my cabinet. A standard size cabinet, these are going to take up the depth of it. So we're not going to waste any space, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm not going to have a container here or a bag of something here and then stuff behind it. Because people that don't use modular mates, isn't that typically the problem? They've got stuff and then there's more stuff behind it and there's stuff underneath it and there's stuff back in the corner underneath opened up and spilling out. And by the way, spilling out opened bags, open cardboard boxes is a recipe for what? Bugs. Mice. You betcha. And I assure you, if there's a bug in your sugar, there's a bug in your flour. Or if he hasn't been there, he's on his way there. He's got to crawl through the brown sugar first, okay? And then maybe the Fruit Loops, okay? And make a bypass through the powdered sugar. Maybe a sidestep into the baking soda, okay? So, but see, if I bring home a bug from the store, which can innocently happen if you have a bug in the bag of flour, in the bag of sugar. So I've got my bag of sugar, and I use modular mates because I'm a smart girl, right? And I put the sugar in here. Where's my bug?
In there.
He's in here. He's not in my flour.
He's not traveling.
He's not in my Fruit Loops. He's not in my baking soda. He's not in my brown sugar. He's in here. And he's dead. And how much have I wasted?
Just one.
Just this. If you don't use modular mates, and you bring home a bug from the store and he's in your sugar, and you open that sugar up, and also in your cabinet you've got open chocolate chips and open Fruit Loops and open baking soda and open everything else, because that's how you use it, and you don't have any modular mates, then what does the bug do?
Waste everything.
He travels. And so then what have I wasted?
Everything.
Everything in my cupboard. This is how you do a modular mates demo. You describe this stuff. You gross them out. Because it's effective, right?
Yes.
Are you envisioning the bug traveling? Because if you're not, I need you to. Envision the bug traveling. You want your guests to envision the bug traveling. So instead of wasting a $3 bag of sugar, we've wasted everything in our cabinet. And we have to gut the cabinet and firebomb the kitchen. Okay? Betty.
One other thing too, any of your red spices, you will get bugs in those and they will travel. So if you have it in your spice shaker, something you set them
Red
up,
spices.
that's
Bugs are attracted to red spices. Bugs are attracted to the glue in cardboard boxes. Bugs are attracted to lots of things. Okay? Now, I've got all my things nice and neat in here. What do I have in here? Let's just take a look for a moment. Okay? I've got cake mixes in here. Remember, we're thinking out of the box. Now, wouldn't it be easier to store my cake mixes in a rectangle 4 than to have all these loose boxes in my cabinet? So when I need a brownie mix, I grab this container. I don't have to search through my cabinet, even if I use modular mates, because I know some of you, most of you, probably use modular mates, but I bet you don't have your cake mixes in them.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You should listen to me. And you're having to dig through everything, okay? I don't have to dig through everything. So your modular mates can also work like shelves, like drawers, like a container full of cake mixes where I can just grab this container instead of digging throughout my entire cabinet. Okay? So I have cake mixes, brownie mixes, things like that in here. And I'm going to set these aside because we're going to do something else that's going to be way funner. Okay, I have angel hair spaghetti. And I have it labeled. Okay? This is just a label maker that I bought at Staples, Walmart, whatever. Okay? Label maker. Okay? Angel hair spaghetti. Other kinds of pasta work great in here too, of course. Okay? Packets. Do you know how well packets work in here, guys? Rectangle 2. Look, we have bonus hard taco shells. Okay? How about that? They snuck in. Okay? Hard taco shells fit in a rect 1 very nicely. 2 sets of them fit in here. But I've got my packets in here. See, Cameron just must be like consolidating. That's what he's doing. The taco seasoning and the taco shells. See, it's just smart.
He wanted to say
kids.
just one packet.
Okay, packets. Hello, those fit perfectly. This container was like made for packets. You know what else it was made for? It was made for microwave popcorn. You know what else it was made for? It was made for Pop-Tarts. Do you know what else it was made for?
Crackers.
It was made for ramen noodles. Okay, these are just like made for these things. Okay, because they fit so perfectly. Okay, so I've got packets, right? Because we don't want loose packets, for heaven's sakes, all over your cabinet, do you? Do I have any taco seasoning? For the love of God, do I have any taco seasoning? And you're digging through your cabinet. Oh my goodness.
And the bugs are cracking.
The bugs are following you. Okay, I have ramen noodles. Look how perfect that is. It's beyond your wildest dreams. If you don't keep that many, put them in a rec 2. Okay, what else do we have? We have pasta. Noodles. Look, I even have a pour spout so I can pour them out. When I'm using my new pressure cooker to make chicken and noodles, here they are. Okay? Okay, are you with me? My battery box. If you've been to my house, you know I've got a battery box. AAA and AA batteries. There's even a bonus, some C ones in here too.
Ooh.
But AA and AAA, that's what we use the most, you know, remotes and all that garbage that all my kids have. So, the battery box. I'm keeping my batteries fresh. Okay, but I know where they're at, right? And they're not loose in my junk drawer in the kitchen. Hello? Are they loose in your junk drawer in the kitchen? Admit it. Okay. All right. Do you have that cracker keeper?
I put mine in the rec 2.
Yeah, I do. It's called a Super Oval 4.
I can fit 6 in the.
No, I want the one like my mom had.
I use this one too. Actually, I think we have a 4 at my house. Okay, come back to me.
I can put 6 packets.
Okay, guys, a Super Oval 4 perfectly fits 4 saltine cracker rows. Okay, perfectly. Now, I understand that people that want the cracker keeper, some of you know what I'm going to say, they want their crackers to stand up. Okay? For some reason, the crackers need to be like this. Okay? Well, if this is really meaningful to you, look what we can do. Look, they can stand up or lay down. Okay? So if it's really important to you that your crackers stand up, they can stand in the Super Oval 4 too. Riley, you're laughing. You think I'm joking. I am not joking.
I'm laughing because I do that.
Ladies that work at the fair, am I joking? Are there people that have a meltdown because, oh no, I couldn't use that because they're laying down? You know what? This is not hurting. Okay, come back. This is not hurting the crackers to have them lay down. No crackers were harmed in this Super Oval 4.
But I only have the space to stand this much up. That's
Okay.
my problem.
So, we have your cracker keeper, and they can stand up or lay down. It's just for you. Brown sugar.
What's that number?
This, you could do a Super Oval 2. This will hold more than one package. This is in a Super Oval 3, and it's more than one package. Okay? Are you with me? Are you taking notes? I am not losing you, am I? I'm stuck. Okay. The good part's coming. This is all the good part. Dog treats. Lucy is very sad. I've got her dog treats. Dog treats right here. Super Oval 2. Really, for Lucy, we need like the Rect 4, but you know. I digress. She would eat the whole container and get even fatter. But anyway, dog treats. Okay, they need to stay fresh. These are soft. If I left them out with the bag folded over, that
What would
wouldn't work out
If you
either.
put the clip on, it would.
I don't buy those clips because I put them in my modular mates. No clips. Okay. Now,
No clips, no plastic.
I happen to bring for you, for demonstration, illustration purposes, all of this food and stuff. So, we're going to need to put it in this footprint, right? Jeannie says yes. Okay, here we go. I've got some packets. I've got some noodles because, you know, that's a super oval 5. It holds more than one bag, so I've got 2 bags of noodles. That's not going to work very well.
Yeah, covered wall, there you go.
I've got dog treats. This might
There's
be
your
against
covered,
a wall,
there's your
but
covered wall.
we'll see. Okay. This is how many ramen noodles fit in a rectangle 3. This whole thing fit in there. Perfectly.
There's your wall.
Okay. So okay, that works. That kind of works right there. Okay. Okay, and remember we can't go any higher than this. Okay. Can't go any higher than that. So
Oh, that works.
yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. Okay.
Stand those up so that.
Of course, I don't.
Stand them up.
I have to lay down. They might have to lay down.
That'd be in the box.
Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, I've got angel hair spaghetti. Okay. Am I?
Yeah, you're good.
Am I good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I've got brown sugar, which really I could have a partial package too. Okay, so there's my brown sugar, and I've got my batteries too.
What a mess.
So, how's that? I got everything in here.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, Suzette? There's one last thing you didn't do. You gotta break a bag and grab it the wrong way and have it all.
Exactly. I had a partial bag of brown sugar and I meant to grab it for that purpose. And it's at home on my bar. Exactly. Okay. How's this working?
It's a mess.
This is a mess. I need some taco seasoning.
Good luck. Good luck.
Well, okay, there's some taco seasoning. Okay, what if I need my
You might
noodles?
need some noodles, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Crackers
This is
are on
a
the bottom.
mess.
Crackers are on the bottom.
Crackers are
You're gonna get smashed.
Crackers are broken. The crackers are totally broken in here. Okay? But the dog treats are they're spilling out. The noodles are spilling out. The brown sugar is hard as a rock. The ramen noodles, you know, really to get the full effect of this, you know, I've got ramen noodles because, you know, you're not going to keep them in the box because you're going to use them. So really that.
Than what the cupboard is now.
You gotta open the batteries.
And notice my, and open the batteries too. And open a cracker, and the cracker is gonna be stale like tomorrow. Okay, my crackers are on the bottom. They're laying down. They're totally broken. This is a nightmare.
You know, I never really believed that until I did it myself in my own cupboard. And I was apparently bored one night, and I did that. And my husband came out the next day, and I had taken 2 cabinets in my pantry and made it into one. And he said, "What did you do? Throw everything away?" And I'm like, "No, they're all in modular mates. Look how much space I saved." So
Yes, to have all of this where I could access all of it when I wanted it and only access what I wanted, I would have to have everything all spread out in separate piles, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is a nightmare. Okay? So, can you see There we go. That's just beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Can you see if you did this at a party, and you don't have to be quite as drawn out and long and crazy as me, but if you did this at a party, how could they not grasp it? Right? Okay? Tracy, we're good.